All right. Plantation farming is something that I'm sure all of you have at least heard a little bit about before in history because we do have our own experience using plantation farming, unfortunately, in the wrong ways in the United States with slavery in our past. So, what a plantation is and what makes it differ from a normal farm is it's a very large commercial farm, so it's not subsistence, it's made to sell to other people, typically in developing countries, that only grows one or two crops. So I'm going to use this as an example just so you guys have a concrete understanding of how we've used it in America. But back during the antebellum period or the slavery period, we had lots of crop plantations where we would grow cotton. And we had African Americans as slaves who would harvest this cotton, and America would take the money that they made from selling this cotton and give it to the plantation owners. And it's kind of a similar concept to a lot of plantation farms today. I'm not saying that slavery is on every single plantation farm because it's not. That is not how all plantation farms run. What's common now is developing countries will have these giant plantations where they grow certain crops that are owned by Europeans or North Americans, which again, if you want to think about that, there is an uneven distribution of power and the amount of money that these farmers make from harvesting these crops on the plantations and really putting in that hard work. But where they are mostly common now is Latin America, Africa, and Asia. So some examples of plantation crops are cotton, like we had, sugarcane, coffee, rubber, tobacco, and bananas. So they grow them in these really specific climates where they do produce very well, and they're large farms that only produce one crop usually at a time.